What's up, guys? My name is Ryan45678 and welcome back to My Summer Car. This is part 2, right where we left off. Last time we went to the grocery store and got some car parts, some groceries, got a firewood job to do, and got basically settled into the game. So, before we do anything else, we need to sleep, but even before that, we need to unplug the phone, because if we don't, the drunk guy is going to call us and say, "Hey, can you give me a ride? I called everybody." And we'll wake up in the middle of the night with no fatigue, so we will have to wait before we can do anything, really, because it'll be dark. So let's go to bed. Ay, 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 ay. And of course, you wake up hungry. Let's see, what should we eat? Let's have a sausage, because that's the most hunger-quenching thing you can eat. I don't know, is that a thing? Hunger-quenching? I'm not sure. Oh yeah. I didn't really need to do that all that much, but yeah. What I typically do is I go to the bathroom, curse up a storm to reduce stress, and at the same time as going to the shower, but I'll spare you guys that. I'll just blast that all out all at once and cut that out of the recording. So let's pee first. But yeah, let's go take a bath, get ourselves nice and clean. Oh, that's funny, I can reach the spray cans from in here. Wow. Isn't that great? Oh yeah, nice view. Love it. Alright. We're no longer dirty. Need to cuss up a storm, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright, we're unstressed out now. Took about a good 2.5 minutes. I just remembered though, I think if you buy cigarettes and smoke them, it probably does the same thing. I don't know for sure. But I know this is just a game, but I don't want to do that. So, I'll actually link a video in the description. It's pretty great. Good reason as any not to smoke. Actually, it'll be a card that pops up. But yeah, I thought I moved this. Maybe I forgot. We need to take this to the tractor at some point. Maybe, probably not today, because we're gonna work on the car today. So, first things first, move all this stuff out of the way. I don't know why it's not on a shelf somewhere. That's where it should be. It should be down here. I'm gonna move it. And this one, and this one, and this one. Oops. Oh well. And the air filter. There's a carburetor. Oh, there it is. I'll put this with the air filter with the carburetor. I'll move some of this around. There we go. Alright. I'll actually move this too. I don't need it yet.
I don't need it.
There goes the glove box already. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is start working on this bench. Put the tools right here, open her up. Can't stand to look at that. Put the tools right here. We need the block, just right here. Now this is fairly similar to the way you would actually build an engine. It's not exactly as detailed as it is. It skips some steps, and it simplifies a lot of things. So obviously, if you had a block, you don't just start putting it together with parts. You go and take it to a machine shop, either buy a new crankshaft and camshaft, or have the machine shop look at those as well, make sure they're fine. New pistons, probably you'd want those, and they'd need to measure a certain size to fit the block and everything. But besides that, it gets the basic gist of it. So we got the, was that the crankshaft? Yeah, crankshaft. We need the main bearings. I put this thing together the first time. I didn't realize the main bearings is actually what I did. I realized that you needed main bearings, but I thought they went on the pistons, and I was stupid. And I was like, okay, they actually go on the block. Let's see, where though? That is the question. Oh, there we go. Had it. I saw it for a second. Oh, come back here. This is the... There we go. You see that checkbox? That's what you want for all your parts. And I swear, some of these don't make any sense at all. If you tried... I mean, obviously you can look at that and know that that's wrong. It's supposed to go there. Why it triggered over here, I don't know. But, yeah. That's... Main bearing 1, there's 2 others. Where did they go? They're right here. Main bearing 2 should be right next to it in the middle, right there. Main bearing 3 should be right here. Right there. And these, I'm not sure what size these are. They might be 10s. You swap to tool mode with button 2. Let's try a 10. No. 11? Now try a 9. That's it's a 9, right? Yeah, 9. Alright. And you have to tighten these all the way, otherwise something will fall out. Probably in this case, the crankshaft. Alright. There we go. Tightening these down. One thing I've noticed that bugs the heck out of me too about the game is look at the direction these are spinning. That's tightening them. They're going left. They're going counterclockwise. That is wrong. Maybe it's an optical illusion. I'm not sure, but I think they're going that way. So next thing we need to grab. What do we need to grab? Camshaft. We need the camshaft. This is the thing that makes the valves go up and down. That's what controls when it lets air and gas into the engine. There we go. That, I believe, just sits there because it has things that go on the end of it later. So there's that. Now, go ahead and grab the pistons. Yeah, this confused me for a while because you can see the pistons themselves don't have anything. They've got half the bearing inside them in the connecting rod, but I was thinking that for some reason that the main bearing was what went on the other side of the piston. It's not. So just know that when you put this in, it will give you the other side of it. Let's see about this. Alright, we'll try to face it the right way. Don't drop a piston on the floor like that. It will damage it. A real one, I mean. And you'll probably have to get another one. And also, the pistons don't normally come assembled in real life. Okay. You would have to buy connecting rods separate, unless you buy an assembly of sorts. And you put the wrist pin in and the circlip. It's not that hard, but come on, I know you go in here. You can't fool me. Okay, maybe not. We'll tackle these in a minute. Let's turn the engine around while we can still pick it up. There's some pieces to go here. It is the crankshaft pulley is one of them. Right there, and that looks like a big nut. Put these on the ground. It's actually easy to get to that way. Try a 10. No, looks bigger. Although knowing this game, it's probably... There we go. Okay, I was right that time. Crank it down. Got that. Next is the camshaft gear. Right there. Oh, okay, the camshaft actually did have some bolts. Right there. They look like 9s? I don't know. Try 9. Maybe 8. They look pretty small to me. Is that a 5? That's a 5. That's the smallest bolt in the game. Alright. I wonder how accurate this is. Like, is the Datsun, whichever Datsun model this is based on, is that accurate? I wonder. That'd be interesting to know. But yeah, let's now let's put the camshaft gear on there. Pick it up from the ground. There we go. That also looks like a 11. It's gotta be. No? Okay, no, it looks smaller. My bad. It's gotta be a 10. Yeah, it's a 10. Okay. That is in place. Now, what else? There are other pieces. The water pump. Or is it the timing cover? The timing cover goes on at some point. And it was weird. It didn't make sense to me when it went on, but let's see. Okay, it looks like it can't go on yet. Okay, I think we need to take this guy off. Take this guy off. Yeah, there we go. Timing cover. The water pump goes on afterwards, and then let's see. We'll tighten these bolts down first. I think they're 9s. They might be. I have no idea, honestly. Actually, they might be 5s. Let's try 5. No, they're bigger than that. 6. Yeah, that's one thing you have to do a lot in this game is you have to guess. Unless you want to go there. There is a chart, if you call it, I guess, a chart online that somebody's made with all the parts and all the bolt sizes that they take. And I'm not going to use that until the end because it's not that complicated. It gets complicated towards the end when it's hard to see stuff. But right now you can see all the bolts that are here. Although apparently it is easy to miss some because I missed one on this very thing that we're tightening. My first time I did it, so. You want to double check, make sure they're all tight. There we go. Now we get the water pump. So we can. Oh, okay. There's the water pump. Get that. Oh my goodness, we forgot the fan belt at the store. That sucks. We can go back in the boat and get that one day. So I knew we were missing something. We had to have been. Dang it. That's the one thing I didn't know at the beginning that you had to get at the store either. I didn't know you had to go to the store to get that. I thought it was missing or something. Yeah, you have to buy the fan belt. So we'll do that. Well, one day when we decide to go in the boat, we'll venture out into town on the boat, grab us a fan belt. And there's just something about this. Even though it's a game and not real life, there's something about tinkering on an engine. It's relaxing. It's so much fun. Alright, so we got that. Now we need, where'd it go? Dropped it. The crankshaft pulley. That can go on. We need an 11mm for that. There we go. Bolt that puppy on. Alright, and if we had the fan belt, we would put that on right now, but we don't, alas. Alright, we should be able to put the pistons in now, I think. If it'll let me. That's the thing. Alright. Maybe it's just the block just needed to be more closer. I'm gonna try piston 1. See if we can't get it. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Piston numero uno is in the house. Okay. Let's try. I didn't check the number of this one. Oh, it is piston 2 then. There we go. Piston 3. Let's put this thing. There we go. Last one. There we go. And I believe these look like 10s. 10 is pretty common in this car and in real life, so no, it's not 10. Is it 9? No, it's not 9. It's 8. It's not 8. Maybe it's 11. Yeah. Try 7. Yeah, it's a 7. There we go. Make sure these are tight, because this is the heart of your engine. Apparently these don't actually move in the game, because obviously you're not going to see it, so why animate it? But if you don't tighten these, your engine will explode, or you'll lose a piston or something like that, and it's bad. Very, very bad. Tight. Yeah. Tight, tight. Okay, I believe that's everything inside the actual engine itself. So now we need to. We could put the oil pan on. I don't know if I want to do that yet, though. I'm gonna take this, start doing the head. Where is that? There's the head. Now, another thing that is simplified. If this was real life, these lifters would all be. You would have these out of the engine. They wouldn't be in the head like this. They don't come that way. Okay, yeah. Yeah, head gasket would be nice. Very, very important. If you don't have that, your engine will probably also explode. I was thinking there was something else before this. I don't know why I thought that. But there's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 head bolts. They are what size? 7? I think the rocker cover is 7. The head bolts are also 7. Okay. Great. Another thing, if this was real life, you would not tighten these like this. You're supposed to do some kind of star pattern. I don't know exactly what it would be, but you obviously don't tighten them one right after the other. You go in some pattern that doesn't warp the head when you tighten it. Be careful that you don't miss any, though, because that would be somewhat easy to do this with this method. Yeah, it's not perfect. I don't know. I don't know if that would have worked well in real life, but yeah, this is a game, so it doesn't actually matter. But just keep that in mind. Alright, so we got the head securely on the block. I'm gonna double check the bolts just to make sure. Because you do not want this thing coming apart. Alright, next we have the water pump pulley. A lot of this you could do in any order you want. Some of it you have to do in a certain order. But for the most part, unless it's obviously got to be done a certain way, you can do it however you want. I'm going to take the liberty of putting these here so we can have access to them. Easy access. They're a little slightly bigger. There we go. It's a 7. I had the right tool out to begin with. Oh well. Yeah, that one's stubborn, doesn't want to be touched. There we go, that thing is solid on there. Next we have, what do we have? Could do the timing chain, but we also need the, no we don't, that's on the other side, my bad. Rockers, yeah, we could do the valves. Valve assembly. These look big. Oh, that was total luck, but it worked. I think it's just these 5, and that's it. Once you have the engine up together, you can actually adjust the valves with a screwdriver. We'll do that once we get the engine running. Not if, when. It will take some time, but it will happen. Don't you worry. Alright, so those are all screwed tight. We can put the alternator on, only part of the way. Yeah. What size? Big size. I don't know what size it is, but there are 2, and you have to make sure you get both of them. Yep, that's that size. Make sure you get that one. And this one. Actually, I don't think you mess with that one because this is, yeah, okay. You don't mess with that because that's the other side of this, and that's already tight. So you will adjust this with the screwdriver once we get the fan belt on there. So that'll be one day. One of these days, it's gonna fly. Alright, we can get the rocker cover. See, this is kind of out of order. Doesn't have to be that particular. Get the 7. There we go. There we go. There are only 6 of these, I believe. And you can see, you can actually access some of the inside bolts without taking things off, which is really cool. Totally unrealistic, but awesome if you mess something up. You can just go right into the engine like that and fix it. If I can. There we go. These are a little fun to get to once the engine's together. Where's that? There. Is that it? There we go. The last one. It's kind of hard to see some of these. You can tell. Alright. I think we're ready to put this on the engine. Are we not? Oh, that would be bad. We forgot a bolt. We already forgot a bolt. It's probably a small one. But this this thing that holds the alternator on needs a bolt. Let's try a 6. 7. Yeah, we had the right one already. Oh well. I always do that. I keep looking and I end up having the right one to begin with, and I didn't even check. So yeah, that's important. Do we have everything? There's something that looks like it's missing. There's the one tab right here that we can use. That must be the other tab. Let's screw that in for now. We don't want the engine falling off. Screw that in. That'll come loose later though when we start working on it. Once we get the belt. So now what we do is bring the engine hoist over. This thing will make our lives so much easier. It's not even funny. Oh, it's raining. Okay, I think that's close. Yeah. If the phone rings right now, not gonna touch it. It will fry you. And it will fry you good. You will die. Alright, move it forward. There we go. It's a little better. Once it lines up, you'll see an option for the screw to go in. You know what? We don't have the piece that we need, whatever it is. Let's see. Find out what piece it is that I need. Is it the starter? Oh no, the lights went out. That's not good. Back on. Ah, I see, it's the intake manifold. There we go. Actually, that's the, that might be the exhaust. It's just header, so yeah, it's gotta be exhaust. Come on. Yeah, you hear that thunder? That means if we touch the phone, we will die. There we go. That's the tab we need. But obviously, we need to bolt it in first. So, start with the small one. It's not that small. Next, it's probably a 7. I mean, everything on here is a 7. No, it's not a 7. Okay. Proved me wrong. It's probably a 9. Wait, what is that? Okay, there we go. It's a 8. It's a 8. Instead of an 8, it's a 8. I can't believe there's only one bolt on the middle. There are only 5. There's 2 on the sides. It makes no sense to me that there's only 1. I mean, how is that going to make a good seal? And I mean, the actual objects in the game don't look like they seal anyway, but that, you know what I mean? It's like only 1 bolt holding it in. But that's all we need for our engine mount to fit. So we'll just move the block slightly. Move, raise this thing up a tiny bit. Oh, it's all the way up, so we don't have to worry about that. There we go. Now, it seems like I remember before this thing raised up further than that. Huh, maybe I'm mistaken. It's not straight, that's what's happening. Oh, no, don't drop the block. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that should do it, that should do it. You just have to move this thing around. I think. Right? No? Still too short. Hey, it quit raining, that's nice. And the phone didn't try to troll us. There we go. That might do it. We'll just have to wiggle this thing around a tiny bit. There, let's try that. Nope, not quite. So close though. Oh, wrong way. Dang it. A little bit, almost. It might be close enough. We'll have to see. Oh, no. Hey, that looks pretty straight. Maybe we try that. There we go. Let's try that. That looks lots better. Alright, let's just keep building this. See what more we can put on there to make it taller, I guess. Need the flywheel for sure. There we go. These all happen to be 7 millimeters. They're tight. Maybe that'll balance itself. I don't know. Maybe it's backwards. Maybe it's actually goes this way. Maybe that's it. That's probably it, because these are different heights. I'm a dum-dum. Alright, let's do this. Let's see how this does. Might need a little more height, but it's pretty darn close, I'd say. Oh yeah, that's so much better. It's actually, oh, there we go. It's in. It's in. Now we gotta bolt it in. Come on. Oh yeah, it's not the right size. Is a 10. Alright. Bolt that sucker in. Yeah. Next. Yeah, this is not that close, but it's close enough that it'll do that. It'll snap in. And now we have an engine on a hoist. It's up in the air, so now we can move it over this way, just out of the way a little bit. If you're not careful, you can fling this thing off the stand, so go slow. I think if you save and quit, it'll revert though. But let's grab the oil filter next. We'll actually throw this old one away in the bin. There you go. And then we'll grab the new one from the shelf. Stick it right on there. This thing you do by hand. Which side is it on? That's the other side. No. Yeah, there we go. Right there. Screw it in. By hand. Next, we got the distributor. Put the distributor on. It goes right next to the oil filter, I think, right? There we go. Are there bolts for that? I don't think there's... Oh, okay, there's one bolt for the distributor. And it is a... we'll find out what size it is. Oh, there we go. We got it. Now, the distributor is on, the one bolt is tight, and we're good with that. So, what should we put on next? Again, it really doesn't matter. You could put anything on in any order, pretty much. Oh, no. You know what I forgot? I just realized the timing chain goes underneath the timing cover, so we're gonna have to take off every single one of these bolts. Oh gosh, that's not gonna be fun. We're gonna have to do this and take the timing cover off. No. Will it go on though? Will it go on? No, it just doesn't look like it's gonna go on without taking everything off. Dang it. Oh, that's so annoying. This game, it will let you do that, but it will also let you tighten bolts that are already covered up. But it won't let you put parts in once it's closed up, so We're gonna have to take every single one of these off, including the water pump pulley, and I think even the crankshaft pulley. There's that one. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna even let us take the timing cover off without those. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna. We're gonna have to grab those, take them off. There we go. That's the crankshaft pulley off and the timing cover. Okay, good. We didn't have to take the water pump pulley off. Thank goodness. We can put the timing chain right on there, like that, and put this thing right back on. Even though I just took it off, it's annoying. There we go. And then we'll put the crankshaft pulley back on as well. And we'll go ahead and bolt those back up. Alright, now that we've got these bolted back on, we can start worrying about other parts. Oh no, we're hungry and tired. Whatever shall we do? Let's put the engine plate on. It goes on here, I believe. Ooh, that might have actually gone on before the flywheel. Yeah. I made another boo-boo. I made a boo-boo, yeah. I'm known for boo-boos. And there we go. Just like magic. Put the engine plate right where it goes. Right here. Ah, yeah, there we go. Put this flywheel back on right quick. Yeah, bolt it back in. Alright, we got that. I think I made another boo-boo. We actually need spark plugs. Okay, no, they're on the outside. That's good. So we can put those in next. Again, at this point, it doesn't actually matter what order you do most of this, as long as the ones that do matter, you do correctly, like obviously the flywheel. I didn't do right the first time. We had to put the engine thing on there, engine plate. Why these spark plugs are numbered, I have no idea, but don't question it. Don't question the game dev. There we go. Number 4. And there. Oh. Number 3. There we go. We get the spark plug wrench out of this box right here. Tighten those down. Man, what's a guy gotta do to get some torque specs around here? Ain't none. Just tighten it till they won't tighten no more. Alright. Looks like we've done quite a bit, but we're getting tired, hungry, and thirsty, so I think I'm gonna have to end it here, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you did enjoy this tedious engine building process. Subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys later. Bye.